Go back to my nursery. Try it again. 54. We already discovered that I don't need that kind. Come on. I'm just going to quick scroll through these. Oh, wait a sec. Alright. I noticed something. You can't really see it on the camera, but this is one of those rare instances that I said before where two different frogs have the same max value. You know how I noticed that, though, is that the speed and the stamina are also usually unique for each frog. This one, the max value is 58, the same as the one right next to it, 58. But the speed on here is 6 and 7. The speed and stamina on that one was 6 and 7. The speed and stamina on here are 6 and 6. So I know these two are two different frogs, even though they have the same max value. So what I'm going to do about that is go back here and check my max value of 58 frog. It has a speed and stamina of 6 and 7. So if I go back to my other one, where was that? Yeah, here we go. Speed and stamina of 6 and 7, max value of 58. That's that orange Ceres frog. But now if I go over, this one has a max value of 58 too, but it has a speed and stamina of 6 and 6. So if I use a potion on this one, I bet it's going to be the kind I want, because it's different than all of the other kinds that I don't want. So I'm going to use a potion and see if I'm right. Sure enough, AZURE Ceres. So I've got the color I want. I'm going to move that to my little workplace habitat, sell all of these other frogs because I don't need them now. Or these eggs, rather. So I have some room. Now, I go back to this habitat. Here we go. Now I don't need these color frogs anymore. The frogs I used just because I wanted the colors. So since I don't need those, I'm going to move them back to their little places in the habitats, so I can remember and I don't accidentally sell them. Now, I've got the color scheme I want, and I've got the kind I want. So, whoops, one thing I forgot. This one needs to be tamed. So I'm going to quick tame that in the pond. Alright, it's 1, 2, whoops, missed that one. 3, got it. Alright, so now that one's tamed. Now I can breed these two together. Breed my AZURE Ceres frog with my Marmorea frog. And out of these, this is the one I want. You can't really see it, but that right there is the AZURE Ceres Marmorea. So, that's the kind I want. There's a 1 in 8 chance that I'm going to get that out of all these. So I'm going to go ahead and breed these together. Alright, now I've got a full nursery, 8 in my nursery. I'm going to go to my nursery and check this out. So I know I want a blue Ceres Marmorea. Well, here, let me go back for a sec. These two are going to have different max values. This one has a max value of 58 and a growing time of 30 minutes. The growing times differ to each level of frog. So the anura frog is a really, really, really low-level frog, like the basic. So that's got a 30-minute growing time. This one has an hour and 3 minutes growing time. So any Marmorea frog is going to have an hour and 3 minutes growing time. So knowing that, I can go back to my nursery, look at the egg, and say, whoop, 29-minute growing time? That's about 30 minutes since I just bred these. So that one could be probably is a 30-minute frog. It's got a max value of 58. I don't need it. Don't want it. Go back here. Oh, this one's got an hour and 1 minute growing time. So this one is a Marmorea frog. Might be the blue Ceres or AZURE Ceres Marmorea that I want. This one doesn't. 28-minute growing time. Sell that. So I'm just going through and selling all the ones that I know I don't want. Alright, I think I'm left with all 1 hour growing times now. So I'm going to go back here again. This one has a max value of 100. So I know that I don't want any Marmorea frogs with a max value of 100, like this one. Max value of 100, it's a Marmorea based on the growing time, so I'm going to sell it. This one, max value of 95, so I'll keep that, because there's a chance that's what I want. This one, max value of 74. There's a chance that's the one I want, so I'm going to keep that one. Max value 85. This is looking good, because I've got 3 different max values. So that's triple the chances as if I just had one that wasn't the same as 100. Oh, here's another 100. Hour growing time, I'm going to sell it. So I don't think I have that many left. 95 different, 74 different, 85 different. Another 95. I might as well keep it, even though I already have a 95. So now that I've narrowed it down to those 4 frogs, actually 3 of them because I have 2 95s. I'm going to go back here, and this actually is just about it. So now normally I would wait for those 4 to grow, and after I waited for those 4 to grow, I'm almost positive here, we can actually see. I'll go ahead and pretend to breed these together. Now we can look at the combinations. Alright, whoops, I did those in the wrong order. Alright, so here is my AZURE ceres, right in between those two. And I've already eliminated all the anuras. Those are the ones on the bottom. So I've got the bottom row completely done. So the only options are these 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright? Now, this one I eliminated because that is the max value 100. That's the original one I started to breed with. So that means there are only 3 kinds of frogs, 1, 2, 3, that are possible to have in my nursery right now that I haven't already sold. Since I have 3 different max values, I can be almost 100% sure that one of those 3 frogs is I'm going to have all of those 3 kinds of frogs. Now since I'm going to have all 3 of those kinds and I only need this one, I have the one I want. I just have to wait for it to grow. I just don't know which one of these eggs is the one I want. So I go back here to speed up this video a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and here's my max value 74. Let's see if I get lucky on the first try. Use a potion on it. Ooh, AZURE chroma marmorea. That was one of those 3 kinds that I was talking about. So that wasn't the max value I wanted. I'll move on to the next one. 85. Try this one. Black ceres marmorea. Not quite. So that uses up 2 of the 3 kinds. Now I'll go on. 95. This is the one I have 2 of. I'm almost 100% sure this is going to be it right here. So I'm going to use a potion on it. Sure enough. AZURE ceres marmorea. Can't really see it because my camera is bad again. But that is the AZURE ceres marmorea. Right here. Whoops, where'd it go? There it is. Alright, so now I'm going to go to my requests and send in that AZURE ceres marmorea. There we go. So I just completed that for 4 stamps. Alright, now granted that took a little bit longer because I'm explaining things. I got kind of unlucky in that the very first one I was showing you is one of those rare cases that I was talking about. But that was pretty fast overall. Much faster than trying to find, find them all separately in the pond, because I had all of the colors I wanted in here, and I had the Marmorea pattern in my catalog. So that's a very good way to organize things. Alright, this video is becoming very long, I'm sure, so I'm just going to end it right here and make another one later explaining how to start organizing this so that you can complete frog orders fast like that and breed the one you want as quickly as possible. Alright, thanks guys. See you later.